What's up, people? It's your boy D1 Neo came back after another video, guys. What's good? Today is me talking to you about exercising, because I've been exercising for years now. I've been doing exercise from back in the day. I was working out years ago, and I was really heavy into working out. Thought I was, want to be some bodybuilding type dude, some buff. But the only problem with me was, and still is I was a junk food fan addict. You know what I'm saying? I was a junk food. I am a junk food fan addict. I was a fan of junk food and an addict of junk food. So that would hinder any kind of real results from working out that I would get, because I was so busy eating and enjoying the deliciousness of junk food. Like, you don't realize how much junk food is an addiction until you really are into the addiction of eating junk food. And that's real messed up, man. I mean, I tell you, my wife had to tell me over and over again to put down the cakes and cookies and snacks, because here's the thing. They say eating in moderation, right? Well, see, with me, junk food was never a moderation. It was like an aspiration. I had to have all of it. I had to eat so much, and I wouldn't stop. Let's say you open a bag of chips per se, just to taste it. And here's another kicker. My taste test days was the worst for me, because doing taste test days is always the, how many more can I eat? You know what I'm saying? When you open a bag of chips, you just take a couple. My wife can open a bag of chips, and she can eat 5 chips and put the bag down and don't eat any more for the next month or so. And the chips will be stale, and she'd be like, it didn't matter. I'm like, you have to eat them. You pay for to eat that. Well, me, I'm the opposite. I will open the bag of chips, taste it, eat it, taste it, eat it. Eat the whole bag of chips in less than 5 minutes. It takes less than 5 minutes for me to go through a bag of chips. And I mean less than 5 minutes, y'all. And then I'll go to the next one. So we go out and to the stores, which we've done. You go out to the stores, you go to Dollar Tree and all those stores, and Walmart and any other stores you can find. don't have me going to like Ollie's and all those stores to have these snacks you can't find in other super places, supermarkets. I forget the names now, but I've seen my videos before. Me find these specialty snacks at places that you can't find in most other stores, and rack up on them. I'm looking at it like, no big deal. That's good, bruh. Don't do that. That's a bad thing. If you are a junk food addict, you don't want to sit there and buy these things and tell yourself, I'm just gonna try a little of it, because you're not going to try a little. You're going to eat the whole thing, and then you're going to want to manage yourself down the line, because then you get on the scale and you go, is that number right? And you don't think nothing about it until after the fact. That was my whole thing, man. I had been doing that for years, and I was working out. And then for years after that, I stopped working out for about maybe 8, 9 years. I just recently picked up back on working out again, but I had to go back into fasting, because again, junk food did me a dirty. Junk food caused me health problems. I had to check, I had to really check up myself. But again, when you're a junk food fanatic, you don't want to let the junk food go. And I still, to this day, I'm still struggling with the junk food fanatic, but I'm doing a lot better than I did back then. I do more fasting now. I fast now more than anything else. Like, I will fast for 7 days on a watermelon diet. I'll do a watermelon diet and not eat much of anything else. And just to lose a lot of fat, that's what just to get the fat off me, because you don't want a lot of fat. I mean, fat is good, but you don't want bad fat, trans fat and all. You don't want all that. You want good stuff. So I do my best to try to adjust that, and and watermelon season is about to be over, y'all. So I've done water fasting before, and that's hard, but it works as well. But watermelon fasting for me did me so well. I mean, to get me back into a decent shape, plus working out, of course. And I don't go heavy anymore like I used to. Used to do heavy weights. Now I just do medium weights. I do light weights. I'm not trying to be Hulk Hogan or Incredible Hulk. I'm not trying to be that big super muscular guy like I was back in the day. I was hoping to get like that, but you have to maintain that. It's a lot of work going into maintaining heavy, big muscles. You know what I'm saying? And you have to keep doing that consistently to get that look, and that's not something I was trying to be into. I'm not trying to be the bodybuilder. I'm not trying to be one of those guys who just walk around and you have to really. I just want to be in shape. So my goal now is to get in shape and stay in shape. Once you get older, again, also look at it from this point. When you get older, it's hard to lose body fat. No one likes to diet. This guy, no one likes to diet. This guy, dieting is crazy, but fasting to me is dieting without saying I'm dieting. Because you know, if I fast for 3 days, I can take off many pounds with fasting for 3 days if I don't eat anything else, especially sugars. Especially sugars. Sugars are the diet or fasting monster crusher. So that will definitely mess you up if you're eating just, you know, sugars that's, you know, manufactured sugars. It's not gonna do you any good. It's gonna hurt you. So fasting can work if you know how to fast. If you have health conditions, you can talk to your doctor. But fasting can work for anybody who wants to try to help to lose body fat. It works. I didn't think it did until I did it, and I was like, oh. There's occasions I fasted, didn't want to fast because I just didn't feel good and I didn't want to eat. And that's another thing. You don't feel good, you don't want to eat. The body, I guess your body's trying to say, hey, chill. Let me heal myself. Don't put nothing else in me. I got to get rid of this, whatever this is. And then you want to lose weight, and I realize, dang, I lost a lot of weight just from being not feeling good because you're not hungry. You know, when you're feeling. So fasting is like, you don't have to be not feeling good, but your body, you can tell your body, hey, I don't want to eat anything. We're gonna heal ourselves. We're gonna eat nothing, and we're gonna try to heal what we can with our body, so we can go back to doing good stuff. You know, we can move around better. So that whole thing with me with fasting was, I can fast for 3 days and I can eat, and I can fast for another 3 days and eat, or I can just fast for 5 days, eat nothing, and just, you know, water fasting, which is a hard thing to do. Water fasting is not easy for anybody. So if you ever try that, just understand it's a hard thing to do. You know, keep your electrolytes up and everything else. You have to make sure you do that because that's what you want to make sure you keep, you know, balance of. My wife also let me know the balance of your electrolytes, your sodium, your potassium, what do you call it, magnesium, all those things. You have to keep those right. You got to keep those levels. So that's right. That's another thing I had to remember to do is stay with that. So it's not an easy thing to do, but it can be done, and it works. It really works. And I didn't think it did for a minute until I didn't. Like, I lost belly fat. You know, it's so crazy to see as you struggle to lose all this fat and this weight, right? And then when you do something like fasting, or you know, even the water fasting or water fasting, and you look and you say, it's, ooh, you feel so good, and you wonder how that happened, because you can't lose body fat in sections. It doesn't work. You can't like lose body fat from just working out your abs. Because if you hard work your abs, what I realize is if you do heavy weights and try to get your abs in shape, you only want to be expanding your abs. So your abs look bigger when you put heavy weights on, and you start working out heavy weights. Your abs start looking. You wonder why you look so puffy up here. Why it looks so, because you're putting too much weight and you're doing too much weight. Your abs doesn't take that much weight to work out. That, you know, that's a lean muscle. You don't need to have that. If it's poking out, you've done too much heavy weights. That's the only key. I learned that, and I'm like, oh, I'm thinking heavy weights will bring your abs, make it rip. No, it pushes them out. If you see most of those really big bodybuilders, they do a lot of heavy weights, and their abs are sticking out because they do a lot of heavy weights, and that's so their abs is protruding, but they're ripped, but they look like you have a big beer belly. That's what that comes from. And now, who wants to do that? I don't want that. So what I try to do the fasting to get rid of all this, work out the upper body as well, middle and everything else. And it works. It really works. And I didn't think so until I started doing it. Like, yes. So what I have to do is I have to keep myself in that mindset to keep doing it. Because you can easily lose the mindset and grab a bag of snacks and forget that you're fasting and forget that you're doing all that because you feel good about what you're doing. And you start looking in the mirror and go, how long have I been eating these snacks again? And why is my belly looking bigger again? And the waist looking fatter again? Because again, this here is the hardest thing to lose right here. This roll over here. My wife used to call me SpongeBob SquarePants, y'all. That's how much of fat I had on my waist. It was a lot of weight, a lot of fat, and I was like, no, I'm not SpongeBob SquarePants. But I look in the mirror when she again go, I'm a SpongeBob SquarePants. It's true. That's a lot of fat there, man. It's still there, and I'm losing it. I'm doing it. I know the watermelon season's about to be over, so I'm gonna have to, start. My wife said like squash and other things as well. Same thing. Just that it's not a liquid form. It's still fiber. And eat that, and mainly that. And I won't eat much of anything else. To try to, as much as I can, stay away from the snacks. I ain't gonna say I 100% put up the snacks that's not on the side, because I love snacks, but I try to do it in moderation, like she says. You don't just eat the whole thing, because I'm not good with that. I'm bad with that. So this is just a little conversation with me about my journey into getting fit, getting back fit from being fat to fit, in general, as time goes on, we age and we hold on to fat. The body does not want to let go. It's like a big ass hug, and it's like, nah, man, nah, we can't go. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving up staying with you because you I've been with you for too long. And you don't want to leave. So you have to make sure you push yourself to get rid of that body fat, because that's not an easy task. I promise you. All right. I just want to hit you with that. I'm still doing it every day. Working out with New York King. We still in here doing it. Some days I don't want to do it. You already know. You see me tell you. There's days when I do not want to work out. I'm like anybody else. I get down there and I turn the music on and I look at the machine and I go, I be in it, y'all. Like, nah, I'm not doing this, but I got to. It's the fact of the matter is I'm trying to stay in shape. I want to, keep it pushing. And the minute you quit, is that's it. It's a wrap. It's a done deal. So you have to get that mindset. You can switch that. Turn the light on. Check the switch. Turn the light on, and say, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna look better. I'm gonna feel better. I want to feel better. I want to look better because I don't want to keep being that fat ass. And I'm not fat, but I'm not that. Fit. I'm trying to get better. So I'm doing it, right? You know what I'm saying? You a king. Yeah, it's just a little conversation I want to have with you about my journey back into the work, into the exercising and the healthy nutritional thing. Again, I've been fasting for a minute now. I'm gonna keep fasting while I can. Working out light weights. I'm not doing heavy weights. I'm going light. So you're gonna see me. I'm gonna keep getting better. Keep doing it. My journey is always 100 push-ups. 100 this, 100 that, 100 this. That's my routine. I do 100 of each if I can. If not, I just do the normal sets. 4 sets of whatever, 10, 12, 15, whatever that might be. That I can actually handle. I can push. You know what I'm saying, again, this still came from my nephew Icon. Good motivator. He sent me a challenge and I did it, and now I'm back in it. Now I'm doing it. So every day I'm on it. Just not playing no games. I'm just doing it. So. Thank you, Icon, for it. I appreciate you for pushing me. Appreciate you for hitting me with that 100 push-ups a day challenge, which is great. And now we still banging it out. We working out. We doing all kinds of challenge. We doing. I do 400 tricep pull downs. You know what I'm saying? Not straight, but 400. 5, in counting the reverse pull downs. But 100 straight. Each set is 100 straight. And I don't do heavy weights. I do the medium weight. You know what I'm saying? I do medium weight. And it hurts because you're doing 100 straight. So if you haven't seen those videos, go check out those videos. Working out with New York King. Go check out those videos. Go check out my regular videos too, because I do regular videos as well. I'm doing review videos. I'm doing podcasting videos. You know what I'm saying? So podcasting. We're gonna be podcasting. We're gonna be doing some reaction videos. You want to see reaction videos coming? Because I'm gonna be reacting to music I've never listened to. Because again, I'm an older guy, old head, y'all. So music that y'all out there playing, all the stuff out there, I gotta check it out, see what's going on with that, and see if we can dip our feet and maybe like some of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm stuck to my era. I'm stuck in my rap and R&B era, y'all. Y'all know that's what it is. And sometimes you gotta branch out and see what's playing, if it's worth listening to. You know what I'm saying? Because you be missing out on a lot of good stuff if you don't take the time out to listen. Gotta listen, right? So do that. I'm gonna do that. All right. Got more reviews to come up. This review right here coming up. I hit you with that one. Got these other ones up here to hit you with. We still doing that. All right. Pete, you and Neil King. Wow. Like, share, subscribe. I'll be dropping a video on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also in between, workout videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So we get five videos a week if we can. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. All right. Peace. Like, share, subscribe, and of course hit the bell for future videos to come in. Thumbs up. If you are in a workout journey, follow along with me, man. Let's just do it. Let's do it together. I'm saying, you ain't gotta do what you do. We ain't gotta do the same thing. If you're doing what you're doing, as long as you're working out, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing, and that's comfortable for you, and I do what I'm doing comfortable for me, and we just work it out together. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. All right, peace. I'm out. Okay.